Definitely, this is kind of like my McDonald's game. Like you know what you're gonna get, right? Like it's not like high art or anything, or like fine dining, but it's comforting and
I think you're
a
being too
solid
harsh on
game.
McDonald's here.
I want to know what
No.
this game is.
Yeah, well, it's Assassin's Creed Shadow, so yeah,
Nice.
that's like the one that comes out immediately. I think what excites me more about this year is stuff that we don't know about that is almost certainly coming, which I think we'll talk about later. Potentially. But yeah, my early days ones are probably Monster Hunter. More just excited for that so that Resident Evil 9 starts getting promoted at some point. Assassin's Creed. And maybe Fable.
Okay. Not the kind of picks I would have expected from you. I thought you'd have
What do you
said
think?
Metroid
Yeah.
Prime 4.
I'm still... I'm like up and down on that game. I still
Okay.
don't know. No, in terms of I'm going to play it and like enjoy it as soon as it comes out, for sure, I hope. I just am not convinced it's this year, but maybe I will be wrong.
Right, okay. Well, 3 good picks.
Although I've just read my predictions and I think I'm about to like contradict myself. But
Yeah, we're going to do predictions next. Just
I was
hang
talking
fire.
about early year. So that's my Monster Hunter, Assassins, and whatever else I said.
Fable. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Nice. My 3 are Doom: The Dark Ages. Cannot wait for that game. I just love the Doom games so much, and I think like the medieval twist to the Dark
That's a
Ages
good one. Didn't even
has
think
me
about that.
really excited. It's like could not be more up my street. So that's high up my most anticipated for the year. In a similar sort of vein, Ghost of Yotei as well. Like I love Ghost of Tsushima. And I can't wait for more of that and whatever they kind of add to it based on the last one. So Ghost of Yotei, very high up my excited list. And then the last one I'm going to shout out as well is FBC Firebreak 2. Just because I kind of love this like Remedy-verse they got going. It's a very different kind of style of game for them, obviously being kind of a 3-player cooperative game. But, I've got a circle of friends that love these Remedy games, and the idea of us kind of all being able to play together and like dabble in that world together sounds really exciting as well. So I'm curious about that one. That's probably the one I'm least sure about. Like I'm pretty confident Doom: The Dark Ages and Ghost of Yotei are going to be fantastic games. I'm a little unsure about how FBC Firebreak is going to net out, but excited for it nonetheless. What about yourself, Brady? What are your 3 most anticipated games?
Yeah, it's hard to narrow it down to 3. There's so much fascinating things coming this year. To sort of borrow James's format, I'll go with, maybe one early, one that I expect might be mid-year, and then maybe one that's end-year. I know that's not his format at all, but he ultimately went early, but nevertheless.
He's trademarked it.
I think my early year game will probably be Avowed, having played that a couple of times. Like I'm excited for that sort of truncated fantasy experience that I think Obsidian do well. So I'm keen for that. The one I think maybe middle to back end of year will be Death Stranding on the beach. Obviously very keen for that. I was a massive fan of the first game.
I had a moment there where it's like, is it subtitled On the Beach?
It is, unfortunately. I miss it when it was DS2. Like, bring that back. And then, I don't know, I'm torn. I could name 3 more games here. Like, one that's definitely not confirmed, but may come out, like Judas, but I don't think that's coming out maybe this year. So I'm going to say instead, Mixtape by Beethoven and Dinosaur. The Artful Escape was very much my jam, and I like the how the soundtrack is shaping up for this one, so I'm very much in for it.
Nobody said GTA 6.
I know. I was just about to say that. No one said GTA 6. Are we not excited for GTA 6?
Do we think it's coming?
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not. I don't know why. Like, I know I just said I'm excited for Assassin's Creed, but I feel like I don't see how GTA evolves.
Yeah,
to the point where it appeals to me. I think it'll. Yeah, personally,
I'm at that point where I feel like I may have outgrown GTA. Like I don't want to say I'm above that satire. I'm above it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit condescending, but then you just went full in, all in.
Fuck them kids.
I don't know. I'm really excited to see what like GTA does, like in the setting with the kind of political climate that kind of America has found itself in since GTA 5.
Absolutely.
Like I think I think there's a lot of interesting things they could do there, but that's maybe more on like the themes of the game rather than any of the mechanics. Like, I think you're right. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how, if at all, they can kind of build on what they did in GTA 5, like a game that's kind of famous for having everything in it. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to quite live up to expectations in that regard, but we will have to see, I guess.